So when we're talking about PowerPoint and at a kiosk, we're talking about something being shown on a screen repeatedly over and over and over. And students can use PowerPoint to do assignments. And can anyone think of any other way that PowerPoint is used?
For events.
For events? Mm-hmm. Yeah, events, meaning as a presentation, as a kiosk, those are events.
Even a wedding.
Wedding.
Yeah, like people want to show pictures and time, whatever.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Can use in PowerPoint, I guess.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So initially, PowerPoint wasn't part of Microsoft. PowerPoint was created by a different company, by these two guys, Robert Gaskins and Dennis Austin. They were working for Forethought Incorporated. Back in the days, people registered their businesses as incorporations or as corporations. These days, almost all businesses are registered as LLCs. So when you see an Inc. at the end of a company name, you know that that's a very old company because it's been years that LLC has been used to register businesses as. So the INC at the end of a company name means incorporated. So PowerPoint was first created for Macintosh. What is Macintosh part of? Macintosh? Macintosh is part of which company?
Apple.
Apple. Macintosh is a product of the Apple company. So some of their computers were called Macintosh. Nowadays, they don't use Macintosh as much anymore. So it started for Macintosh or Apple computers. And then once Microsoft bought the Forethought company, they incorporated PowerPoint into the Microsoft Office suite. Remember, the Microsoft Office suite contains Microsoft Word, Microsoft Excel, Microsoft Access, OneNote, Outlook, and PowerPoint. Those are the programs that are part of the Microsoft Office suite. So before PowerPoint, people used what they call those things? Oh, I forget. Well, they use these machines that, projectors. Okay, I was just going to say they use these machines that projected light on a screen. So they use projectors prior to PowerPoint. And they would use pictures, or they would use sheets of paper to project that information on a screen. So that's what was used before PowerPoint. So once PowerPoint and computers came into use, the projector is now relegated to museums. The word relegated means that it's only seen in museums. So you don't hear of too many people using projectors anymore. Any comments anyone wants to make? Okay, let's move on to the next two paragraphs. Helen, could you read the next two paragraphs, please?
Yes. There are many ways to view a PowerPoint presentation. You can view it as a printout from a computer, a smartphone, or projected on screen. If you watch it on a screen, you will often be provided with handouts so that you can write notes as you view the presentation. PowerPoint, or PPT, as it is sometimes written, can be opened in different ways. The easiest way to open it is to pin it to the taskbar, and then you can click the icon once every time it is needed. Other ways to open it is by clicking the search bar and entering the word PowerPoint in the space provided. Another way is to click the Start button and search the programs in the Start menu and click it once. You can also pin it to the Start menu where it will remain, and you will only need to click it once to open it. You can also place a copy on the desktop where you will double click to open it.
Thank you. So whenever you see PPT in capital letters, that's PowerPoint. Because it's easier to just write PPT than PowerPoint. And remember, when you write PowerPoint, both P's are capitalized, and it's only one word. PowerPoint, one word, but two capital P's. So we can pin it to our taskbar and open it from there. Everyone should already have PowerPoint pinned to their taskbar. Is there anyone that does not have PowerPoint pinned to their taskbar yet? Okay, the other way to search, to open PowerPoint is to enter the name in the search bar. Let me see if I enter PPT, if it will show. No, it doesn't show if you enter PPT. So, but if you just enter, no, if you enter just P, it doesn't show. You'll see paint. So you have to enter PO. I still don't see PowerPoint. POW. Wait, let me start this again, because usually all I have to do is enter P and I see PowerPoint.
I see it with me.
Let me see. It's not showing.
It might showing. You would just put in P and it show it.
Okay, now, once I've typed power, now I can see PowerPoint 2016. But
Okay.
usually if I just type P, I get PowerPoint. Or if we if we go to the start menu, we can search for PowerPoint, and we can also pin it to the start menu. And then when we go to, if we go to the start menu, we can just find it right there and just click once to open it. And then of course we can place a blank PowerPoint on the desktop by, let's go to the desktop, by right-clicking on an empty space on the desktop, pointing on new, and then go to Microsoft PowerPoint presentation and click it, give it a name, and then it's there. But of course, on the desktop, you have to do what to open it?
Double click.
Yes, you have to double click if it's on the desktop. Okay, let's move on to page 2. Okay, Worknesh, could
Yes.
you go ahead on page 2?
Okay. The start screen shows the most recently.
No, there's something at the top.
Already. Okay. Let's see. Okay. When PowerPoint opens for the first time, the start screen appears.
And that is the start screen.
Okay. The start screen shows the most recently opened presentation to the left and the option to open other presentation below that. To the right is the template section that provides the options to open a blank presentation or any template or theme provides in that section. You have the option to search for other template or themes in the search for online templates search box above. When you click blank presentation in PowerPoint, presentation opens with the title slide and the default settings. The title slide is used only at the beginning of the presentation. The title slide contains two presentations or what do we call it?
Placeholders. The title slide contains two placeholders.
Placeholders hold text, pictures, and other elements. The top placeholders is used to enter the title of the presentation. The bottom placeholders is used to enter the subtitle.
Okay, thank you. So let's go ahead and open PowerPoint in the way that you like to open it. Okay, so when you open, it opens to the start screen. The start screen on the left, if you have opened PowerPoint recently, and used or created any new presentations, you'll see it on the left side under recent. Also, if you have pinned any presentations, you pin presentations when you want to find them easily when you open PowerPoint. So the pin presentations will be first at the top. And then below the pin presentations, you'll have the recent presentations. And they'll have them divided like today, yesterday, last week. And then there's a line below recent. And below that line, you have open other presentations. So if the presentation that you're looking for is not there displayed in recent, you can click open other presentations. Go ahead and click open other presentations. And you can see many more presentations on the right-hand side. You can see many more. And at the bottom of the list of presentations, you have a button that says recover unsaved presentations. So if you ever have the experience where the computer just shuts off, either because of an electricity failure, or the computer just breaks down, and you can, when you reopen the computer, excuse me, when you reopen the computer, you can come here and recover what you were working on. And you click on that and it will take you to a window and you can open the presentation that you were working on. Okay, let's, or you can choose to look for a presentation under open on the left side. What's that? Okay, so let's go back, click the arrow in the circle in the upper left corner. Let's go back to the start screen. On the right side of the start screen, those are our what? What do we call these?
Example.
Our templates. But they are not only templates, some of them are just themes. Remember, a template is something that's already set up for you to enter something. And I guess, I mean, well, the themes are also templates because they're already prepared with the color scheme, with the font, with the design for you to begin your presentation. So when you start your presentation, instead of clicking the blank presentation, you can choose your theme. Because all the ones that I see here, all of these are themes. These are not presentations that you can just open and display, like you have like a cover letter in Word that, you know, already have the text, or you have to change other names and things. In PowerPoint, there are some templates that are already prepared for a presentation, but most of what you will see are themes. So we'll talk about themes more later.
Bean is like, how you spelling, Miss Yolanda? It's bean,
Themes. T-H.
team.
T-H-E-M-E.
Oh, okay, themes.
theme. Mhm.
I'm sorry, I hear things.
Okay, let's go back. Okay, so let's go ahead and choose blank presentation. So when you open a blank presentation, you open, and as a default, there's only one slide showing. And that slide that is showing is called the title slide. And you generally only use this slide once in your presentation, and it's always the first slide where you enter the title of the presentation and the subtitle. So let's go ahead and close this, close that presentation. Oh, okay. Oh, I forgot. Go ahead and open it again. Open Excel, PowerPoint again. And click blank presentation. And okay, actually let us read on some more, and then we'll talk about placeholders. Okay. Okay, Ryder, could you read the next paragraph?
Okay, let me see. You click, Lisa, when you click blank presentation, PowerPoint presentation.
No, it's the last paragraph on page 3.
The blank presentation has the basic elements like the quick access toolbar, title bar, ribbon, and the buttons in the upper right corner. Upper right corner. Below the ribbon are 3 sections: the thumbnails pane to the left, the slide pane to the right, and also not showing by default. There is also the notes pane. You must click the notes button located on the status bar to view the notes pane. The notes.
Okay, read on the next page.
Below is a blank presentation in the elements that you will see and use.
Okay, read all the elements.
Okay. 1 is a quick access toolbar. The number 2, title bar. 3, ribbon. 4, thumbnail and navigation pane. 5, slide panes. 6, slide. 7, placeholders. 8, note panes. 9, status bar.
Okay, so one thing about number 4, I'm used to calling it the thumbnails pane. But for some reason, North Star prefers to call it the navigation pane. So I've provided both of those names. Thumbnails I've searched Microsoft, and Microsoft doesn't really give a name, and you read in other places and everyone has their own different name for this section, number 4. So I just decided to use the one that I've always used, which is thumbnails. And everyone remembers a thumbnail is a small picture of something.
It's a what? I'm sorry?
A small
Picture.
picture
Okay,
of something.
something.
So in this thumbnails pane in PowerPoint, it's a small picture of the active slide. So the thumbnail or navigation pane displays a small picture of the slides that are in the presentation. So you can either call it the thumbnails pane or you can call it the navigation pane. But know that Northstar only uses navigation pane. Okay. Okay, Hudita, could you read the names and definitions?
Sure. Quick access toolbar. A toolbar that provides access to frequently used commands. Title bar displays the file name and the name of the program being used. The full file name is presentation 1. Ribbon, a bar that stretches from the far left to the far right at the top of the window that holds all the commands need to apply options or modify the contents of the presentation. Thumbnails or pane. Display the thumbnails of all the slides in the presentation. Slides and sections can be organized, inserted, duplicated, and deleted here. Also called the navigation pane. Slide pane. Display the slide that is selected in the
Selected
in the thumbnails pane. Slide. Most slides contain placeholders. Enter text and graphics into the placeholders in the slide. Placeholders. There are text placeholders. Placeholders that are designed to enter text and contain placeholders that are designed to hold pictures, videos, tables, charts, and smart art graphics. Notes pane. Write notes to help guide the present during the presentation.
The presenter
During the presentation. Only the presenter can see these notes.
Only the presenter can see these notes.
Yeah. Status bar displays the number of the active slide and the number of the slide in the presentation. Click Notes to view the Notes pane. Also display the view buttons and the zoom slider.
Okay, let's go back up to look at the picture. Okay, we're all familiar with 1 through 3, right? The quick access toolbar. Everyone knows the quick access toolbar. Everyone knows the title bar, and everyone knows the ribbon. So anything that we are going to learn new is below the ribbon. So below the ribbon, we have the thumbnails or navigation pane on the left side. That's where you're going to see all the thumbnail pictures of all the slides in the presentation. And when you make a slide active in the thumbnails pane, you'll see it on the right side in the slide pane, right? So all of this on the right is the slide pane. The slide pane contains the slide that is selected in the thumbnails or navigation pane. So you'll see one slide at a time. And each slide, except the blank slide, contains placeholders. So those boxes that you see on a slide, those are called placeholders. And there are different types of placeholders, as we're going to learn. There are different types of placeholders. There are text placeholders, there are content placeholders, there are title placeholders. So each of those does something different. Or better yet, each of those holds something different. The first slide of the presentation, called the title slide, that's the one we see there, the first slide, has two placeholders. And inside the placeholder, it tells you what will be displayed. So the top placeholder says, click to add title. So that's where the title of your presentation will go, the title of the entire presentation. And then below, in smaller letters, it says, click to add subtitle. So some people choose not to add a subtitle, but if you choose to add a subtitle, that's where you would enter your subtitle. So to enter anything inside a placeholder, you have to just click once in the placeholder, and then you begin to type. Oh, 1 second, I don't have my power cord. Let me get my power cord. My battery is running out of its charge. Oops. So placeholders are a very important element in the Microsoft PowerPoint window. And then we have below the slide pane that is not shown by default, we have the notes pane. And below the notes pane, we have our status bar. Oops. Oh. Okay. Bailey, would you read the next two paragraphs, please?
Yes. When you open a blank presentation, the default file name is presentation 1. It opens with only the title slide. A thumbnail of the slide is seen in the thumbnails pane, and the active slide is seen in the slide pane. By default, the first slide of a presentation is called the title slide, and it is used only as the first slide of a presentation. The title slide contains two text placeholders. The top placeholder is for the title of the presentation, and the bottom placeholder is for the subtitle. Placeholders are found on almost every slide layout except the blank slide layout. There are two types of placeholders: text placeholders and content placeholders. Text placeholders are designed to enter just text, although graphics can also be entered. Content placeholders are designed for text, graphics, and videos. These are the placeholders that contain the icons in the center of the placeholder and also provide an indicator to enter text.
So you can see the picture below on the left on this slide. You have two placeholders at the top. It says click to add title. And below that, in smaller letters, it says click to add text. So both of these are text placeholders because the title is going to be text, and whatever you're going to say or talk about on this slide, you type below, because every slide has a title slide. So you have to enter a title for each slide. And then below the title, then you write what you need to write for that slide. And then on the right side, you have the content placeholder. You can see that the content placeholder at the top, you can click to add text. And then in the center of the placeholders, you have some icons. And we'll talk about the icons. Okay, so that's it for now. But I'm going to put, it's not ready yet. I'm going to place an exercise, the basic exercise that we do, the first exercise for each module. to name the elements of the window and describe the elements of the window. So it's going to be in the PowerPoint folder in Schoology. Did I name it already? Yes, the name of it is going to be PowerPoint Elements Exercise. So it's not there yet, but I'm going to put it in another 10 to 15 minutes. Does anyone have any questions or have any comments? Okay, so we are going with the agreement that we made yesterday that we are going to meet on Wednesdays. We're not going to have our work alone days anymore
Yes,
for the rest of the semester.
yes. We try to
And did anyone have any objections to that? Okay, so then we meet here tomorrow at the same time. Enjoy your day. Have a good afternoon.
Thank you.
Thank you.
very much.
Bye-bye.
Bye, guys.
Have a great day.
Be safe. Bye,
Bye.
Cristinita.
You too.
And
Bye.
Bye,
Merry
señora Yolanda.
Christmas.
Gracias.
Merry Christmas if you don't show tomorrow, okay?
Oh,
Merry Christmas.
no. I'll see you mañana.
This is best. What are they talking about?